Up. You can clap, cheer, give it up.
How's everybody out there doing tonight? Always remember, tip your bartender, tip your waitress, tip whoever brings you a drink. And always remember to be nice to the Metro. Does anybody ride a Metro bus ever? Ride a Metro bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be nice to your drivers, man. They gotta see a lot of shit. You know, I mean, those things are rolling trash cans. Always read the sign on the bus too. No eating, drinking, smoking, cussing, fucking, fighting, pooping, peeing, puking, and sleeping. Has anybody lost anybody, you know, dear to you this year?
Yeah.
That's one thing, you know, I mean, once you lose somebody, you know, the holidays are just not the same at all, you know. I mean, I miss my parents so much, it's not even funny. You know, not sounding mushy or anything, but, you know, the holidays are just not the same when you lose a parent or a friend, anything. I remember my dad, though, you know, years ago, if you blew your horn at him, he used to always say, stupid ass cocksucking motherfucker, jizz head, dick licker, and oh my God, I remember one time I was coming back from the racetrack with my grandma and grandpa, and somebody blew their horn at my grandpa, and I filled in the rest of it. And you know what they said to me? Where'd you hear that at? Well, who do you think? My father. You know, but anyway, I shouldn't even say. All right, how many women, you know, like having oral sex? Having oral sex before on I can still touch my sex organ on my shoulder, though. You didn't see what I did you? I stuck my tongue on my shoulder. But anyway, I remember one time I went down on his black gal, and she said, "White boy, have you ever smoked crack before?" You know, and I said, "That's what I'm doing right now." And she handed me down the pipe. I dropped the pipe, but I got the lighter. And she said, "What you have to do is you have to light the top half on fire and puff on the ass of it." I lit her bush on fire, and no smoke came out of my mouth. I think everything ought to be made white, though. I mean, toilet paper, towels, wash rags, not white, but a dark, juicy brown color. What do you think about that? Just a dark, juicy brown color. You know, one white, you jump in the shower, wash your ass one time, jump out, everything's good, but you have to have white underwear on, though. That's what you have to put on. I know that's bad. No, how about some dark, juicy brown underwear? Right away, I know I'm old and grouchy. I'm gonna be 60 years old. Everybody, they rush their birthdays. You know what I mean? It's like it's gonna be Aries season soon. You know, you see that shit on Facebook, and it's like I'm gonna be 60 years old. I'm an old grouchy fuck right now as it is. Don't rush my life away. You know, you have guys at work. You know, they always say, "Are you coming to work today?" I look at them, you know, like they're mentally challenged. I say, "Does it take you 2 hours to watch 60 Minutes?" You know, it's like, no, you're not looking at me. And then, well, I work well buses and everything. And this one guy, he always goes, "You got this bus?" I said, "No, the invisible man does. Can't you see him?" You know, it's just one of them things where people ask you stupid fucking questions, and you have to give them stupid, snappy fucking answers back. But anyway, I'm gonna tell a fast joke real quick before I get off stage. This guy walks into a bar, just like this, you know, and the bartender, you know, he's got a big old jar of money on the bar, and the guy goes, "What's this big old jar of money on the bar for?" He goes, "My horse is angry, he's biting everybody, he's kicking the shit out of everybody. You know, just change his demeanor. Anybody that does that, they can have that fucking jar of money." Well, anyway, guy says, "All right." Guy walks back to the horse, Horse starts busting out laughing. He goes, what'd you say to the horse? He goes, well, I told him my dick was bigger than his. Well, anyway, guy comes back and a year later, the horse is still fucking busting out laughing. Sees a big old jar of money on the bar. He goes, okay, he goes, you're the same guy, he goes, that made my horse laugh. He goes, I want you to, change his fucking whole demeanor and you get the whole fucking jar of money again. Well, anyway, guy goes back in the room. Horse starts busting out crying. He goes, how'd you get my horse to cry? He goes, remember I told him my dick was bigger than his? I showed him. Well, anyway, I'm OG Lee, I fucked up. And I fuck up every goddamn time. Anyway, everybody be safe and good night.
Thank you very much. Keep it going for the next day. Andreas Mendoza, we got Andreas coming up. Give it up for Andreas.
For Josh Slow, everybody else. I had one wish for Christmas, and it was that Josh